Hi, hello, 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 and welcome to our rodent-free caravan. At least for now, the caravan is rodent-free. Welcome on this mild November evening, ladies and gents. Isn't it super warm? +12 in Berrin Harbour today, really mild. We've had some nice walks last week with Diesel. Of course we got wet many times, but it's been warm and today's afternoon was really lovely, so I hope you are keeping well. How are you? It's a Remembrance Sunday today, so maybe some of you have been to the parade or you've been watching things on TV today. Maybe you went to London to take part in celebrations. Let me know how you spend your Remembrance Sunday today. Josh, hello. That's okay, Josh, you are always welcome. We are always happy to see you here. Vasi and Steve, hello, and look at these, Vasi. Do you recognize them? It's been a really good week. We've had a really good week despite the new pets in the awning. Some of you may know, yeah, it's this time of year, so I will tell you all about it. Thank you for 5 likes. We already have 5 likes. This is wonderful. So please, if you are taking part in this chat, if you are here, just let me know you are here and write on chat like Marek, Josh and Vasi and Steve did. Remember that if you don't speak, if you don't write to me, I don't know you're watching, so don't miss out and say hello. So I will greet you and hopefully we'll have a good evening together. Yeah, so the news of the week is that we have new pets in the awning. Yeah, so please give this video a like. This is a live stream on 12th of November, but if you watch it on any other day, you can still like and comment and ask me questions in the comments, and I will be very happy to answer them. Marek. Yes, Marek posted evidence of our guests in the awning, and it's not, well, it is funny. Actually, having seen the graphic Marek made for this live stream, we were laughing so much over it because this rat looks so innocent and sweet. Of course, it's Ratatouille from the cartoon. Hi, Graham. But it's not fun when you have them in your awning. Yes, well, it will take some time, Josh. As long as they are not in the caravan, it's not awful. Well, it is quite tricky in the awning, and this is probably a topic for another video, how to prevent. Obviously we didn't prevent that well, but honestly, hi Sue, we are. Oh, you were at church and you kept 2 minutes silence. That's lovely. I was working yesterday, and to be honest, we kind of forgot that it was yesterday. We didn't observe the silence yesterday, but I think there was a year in Mill Park when we all did it. I remember we were doing it in college every year, and I think it's a beautiful tradition to just stop for literally 2 minutes and observe the silence on 11th of November. Yeah, so the news of the week is the rats in the awning, and we don't have any food there. We don't have any food leftovers, but you know, I cook there, and I think it's even the smell of food, the scent of food which attracts them. And obviously it's a nice warm place. It's full of very cozy stuff like our jackets. To touch wood, they haven't chewed through our jackets yet, but I removed my favorite jackets from the awning, and each time I want to put my boots on, I check my boots and I shake my boots. So in Australia they shake boots to get rid of Scorpios, I think, and other dangerous creatures, and in the UK, you know, you shake boots in your awning to make sure there's no rat inside. They are huge, they are absolutely huge, and have you seen the video? They're that big. And Vasi, you commented, you wrote, it was so funny, you wrote, poor little mice. Well, maybe it seemed to be a mice in the awning, but trust me, they are huge fat creatures. So obviously they are not suffering from starvation. Yeah, so we are not welcoming them. We tried some natural remedies. We sprayed mint oil all over the awning. We sprayed so heavily that it made tears. It made our eyes teary each time we were in the awning. It didn't help. That didn't help. They came back and we left them treats, let's say. So it will take a few days, maybe even a few weeks. It's quite awful. It's quite awful when it happens. I don't mind them. I don't mind them as long as they live outside. Have you had this problem in your house, or maybe in your caravan, or maybe in your awning? And I think I mentioned it in our last video that there is always a risk of rodents moving into your awning if you leave it up for winter. So there you are. Right, so how was your week and what news have you got? Sue and Graham, I know that it's your first winter on a seasonal pitch. You have a pitch for winter. So how is it going? Have you been to your caravan? Have you visited? Is it easy to reach from your home? How long does it take you to get there? I see from, I observe our seasonal guests. The ones who visit the most are the ones who live nearby. So I wonder how long it takes you to reach your caravan. So it's been a good Sunday. We've been working today, but it was alright. It was okay. With our new... Oh, not yet. You don't have this pitch yet. Or you haven't had rodents in your van. Graham, Jack Russell as a friend for Diesel. Should sort out your unwanted guests. Well, we don't know any Jack Russells. Oh, you're in your caravan now. And how do you find it? How do you like it? I think it's your first time doing winter. Well, not winter yet, but doing autumn caravanning. So how are you getting on? So thank you so much for watching the last video, and thank you for your kind comments and likes. I think we responded to all of them. We always appreciate your comments. It's always great to hear from you, so thank you very much. And welcome new subscribers. If you are new here, if you've just subscribed to the channel, it would be lovely to hear from you. So don't be shy and say hi. Josh, my caravan on my family farm. Okay, it's on your family farm, but not visited for weeks. Ooh, you would better go and check. Did you leave your awning up? Oh, 3 hours. Oh, quite long, quite far. Where about is your caravan then? Is it south from you or north? Well, see, I'm not very experienced with rats, and you are very lucky not to be experienced. It's okay. I think before we started working in Mill Park, I've never really came across those creatures. I had to deal with a lot of mice. Yeah, we stored our food in the attic and in the cellar. Oh yeah, well, once we had a rat problem in our house, and it was just before we were moving out, and the tenants were going to move in a few weeks, and we discovered that we have rats in the loft. And I think it was caused because we were doing recycling, and recycling bags were out in the garden, not locked. They were not in a closed no awning. Okay, they were not locked away, and with plastic you recycle, not everything was rinsed, so they were attracted to this and they just moved into our loft. But luckily we managed to deal with it pretty quickly. Since being in England, we had a few beloved cats that brought us in presents. Okay, yeah. So I thought that today, all entrances to the van with wire wool. Yeah, that's what we do with our dishwasher drains. It's wrapped, I don't know if I showed it in the video, but it's wrapped in steel wool and it's taped. But there is really no point in blocking all the holes or ways into your awning, because they can chew. They've already chewed through the bottom skirt in one place, and the way our awning is, there are gaps between bits of the skirt because it's so small and it's a porch awning. so it's really easy for them to get in. We'll see how it's going, but I think it may be a topic for a good video for other caravanners. However, I'm not sure I'm in a position to give advice about keeping your awning rats free, because we have rats, at least 2. We saw it on the camera. But on the positive news, and I have a whole list of positive news. We have loads of positive news to share with you. So the biggest one is that we packed all the Beltons away. So that took us some work and some effort, but they are all packed away. So Beltons are hibernating in glam pods, waiting for the spring. And I think Marek published a photo of empty Belton deckings. So that's all done. So the biggest job of this month is done. Well, we saw 2. At first it was 1, and then the other night we had 2. And that's what our camera recorded. That's what we captured on the camera. Not nice. Not nice at all. But moving on to the good stuff and positive news. We've been to Barnstaple this week. On Thursday and Friday we are off together with Marek. So we went to the city. And we met with Vasi, we met for lunch, we had a lovely meal. And again, maybe some of you saw it. We had lovely fish and chips, and Vasi gave me those apples. Just look at them, how beautiful they are. And I went through most of the bag by now, Vasi, so thank you very much. So we've had a nice day in the city, and I was shocked because we haven't been out much in the last few weeks. We haven't been out beyond, Ilfracombe for probably a few months. And, when I saw a Christmas tree in a supermarket, Christmas tree, already dressed up, and Christmas music in the shops, I thought, oh my goodness, really? That early? So that was a bit of a shocker that the madness started already. But I haven't seen any people selling poppies for the Royal British Legion, and I don't know if something changed or the sellers got really frail and they don't do it anymore and the youngsters didn't step in. But it was really, really weird to see Christmas trees and hear Christmas music, but to not see poppies around. So I don't know if it was the same your way, or is it just Barnstaple? Let me know. If there were 2, you definitely have a family. Thank you. Thank you very much. So Marek posted a link to our Instagram if you want to check out photos from our life in Mill Park. So there are photos from work. Oh yeah, there is a photo from Fish and Chips. A really good fish and chip shop in Barnstaple, Pelican, and Steve and Vasi, they have been talking about it for ages, and it didn't disappoint. And look at this fish. The fish was huge, and it was, I think, the first time we actually had fish and chips rather than chips and fish, because normally you get a pile of chips and just a little bit of fish, but in Pelican it was the other way around. We had a lot of fish, which was really nice. So there's also a recent picture of Marek at work and those empty Belton deckings, a proof that we did our work. Yeah, so it's been going well, work is going well. Used to see the Salvation Army selling poppies, yeah. Josh, I'm not ready for Christmas yet. Of course, how could you be? We basically don't even talk about Christmas till December with Marek. Not that we are big fans of today's Christmas. Move in 2 weeks. Oh, we are moving to North Yorkshire. Is North Yorkshire far from you, Sue and Graham? Will Josh be far from you? So, yeah, we had a nice day in the city. We had a nice catch up with Vasi and a lovely meal. We also planned our winter holidays, me and Marek. Yeah, it's all planned. So I think we have what have we got left to work? 2 weeks and a few days, really. So we are almost there. And we will be off in December, so whole December and whole January, which will be sweet. I can't wait. I can't wait. Right. Graham, we've not seen people selling poppies, but I've seen them for sale in the local public house. Okay. Yeah, and yeah, my friend mentioned something that maybe regulations changed. It was just so weird not to see them this year. Okay, so winter holiday, yeah, is planned. And I don't know if you remember, but last year, actually it was this year, in January, I was going to go on my own. I was ready to go on my own to Tenerife and plan this solo holiday. And almost at the last moment, my mum and Marek's mum decided to join me, so we had a girly holiday for the first time ever, and it was lovely. It was really good. And this time, when I want to buy Christmas decorations, shops are already full of Valentine's stuff. Yeah, Josh, this is how we celebrate Christmas with Marek. When we want to get ready for Christmas, and it was a big shock when we first moved into the UK in 2005, and we didn't know that all Christmas prep starts by the end of October and in November, and we wanted to buy Christmas decorations like 2 weeks before Christmas, and there was nothing. And we just couldn't believe how mad it is here. Yeah, so 123 miles away, so that's not very far. That's manageable for a meetup. Yeah, so this year my mom, who had to be convinced to join me last time, she invited my cousin, so there will be 4 of us, 4 girls, 4 women this time. So I'm looking forward to this holiday in the extended squad. And I hope it will be fantastic. It will be fantastic, absolutely, I'm sure. So it's really nice that, you know, I was prepared to go on my own, but now I have 3 lovely ladies joining me. So that's done, and that's planned, and that's booked. So everything is booked for this. So we are ready, and Marek's holiday is booked as well. So we are looking forward to this. We've also had a gas engineer in our caravan. We thought that our gas heater is broken, and we called someone, and the guy was so nice, and he said, well, you know, this may be just the ignition bit. So I don't know if you've ever opened your Caravan gas heater, but they have a box which produces a spark for your gas heater. And he said, you know, before we do any more checks, just replace this little bit. And this little bit, which is the ignition box, costs about £100. I thought, okay, we'll check this, try this first. But guess what? As he removed the cover for us, I thought, okay, I will give this heater a good clean and give it a good hoover. And I think I had to move some cables, or something was loose and I maybe touched it with the hoover. Guess what? The heater is working now. We managed to fire it up, so we are lucky and happy that it's working and that we didn't rush to spend £100, because we have plenty ideas how to spend £100 on other stuff. Vasi and Steve, my rambling group and I were walking not far from beautiful Mill Park yesterday. Oh my goodness, I completely forgot about it. I was working yesterday. We had our last leg of the Southwest Coast Path. Oh yeah. I thought you walked yesterday from Westward Ho to Coolmartin. So you've done your 52 miles in 7 months. But bear in mind, they only did 1 walk a month. They only did, yeah? Am I right? So it was only 1 day a month you did your walk. I'm so sorry, Vasi, I completely forgot it was yesterday. Yesterday I was busy shoveling some wet leaves with Marek. It was quite a tough day at work. So what time did you get to Carmarthen? What time did you actually finish? And how did you mark the finish of this amazing walk? Wow, so many miles. That's really good. That's really great that you accomplished your plan. Well done. Well done. And how was it? Because the from Ilfracombe to Mill Park, it's quite challenging, isn't it? How did you manage this last bit? Yeah, that's great. So we have our winter holiday planned, and next weekend, which is well, our weekend is on Thursday and Friday, so we are going away this week, and we are catching up and hopefully meeting our old friend, and we haven't spoken since 2008 for some reason. And I asked Marek, why didn't we meet for all those years? Why haven't we spoken? And we just thought, oh, it was such a busy time. Those 10 years plus, it was such a busy time. It was like the last bit of our normal life, and like a decade of working and just moving between work and home and working a lot. And I think in those years we haven't actually seen many people. I haven't done much socializing, so it will be nice to catch up after all those years. Oh, thank you, Vasi. Yeah, rub it in. Yes, you promised to come on the last walk. Oh, well, it happened. But look, you managed without me. So I'm glad you finished it. Oh yeah, thank you, Marek, for nice music. Josh is enjoying it. So we have some nice things planned, and this is exactly what I was talking about last week, that this is our strategy to survive November, to survive those last working weeks. We plan nice things for November. So on the one hand, November is hard and challenging. Like, work is quite hard because apart from the bell tents, we have like a few tons of leaves to remove, and they are wet. Like yesterday, we were shoveling mud and wet leaves from the trench just outside the entrance, and we were blowing loads of leaves, and then we had to pick it up. So yeah, it keeps us active and fit. So we were lucky because the weather was good, it wasn't raining, it was mild. So it was enjoyable, but still hard work. So I hope you will forgive me, Vasi. But even though we finished work at 3, I was there was no way I could join you for anything after work yesterday. I just wanted to have a shower and go to bed. Vasi, we kept 2 minutes silence in Ilfracombe, then we set off, made it to Carmarthen by 3. That's nice. Had a lovely lunch at Hill Bay. Yes, the weather was good. It was really nice yesterday. And Hill Bay is the place where we had our first Freedom Seekers meetup back in May. Sue and Graham. That was the same place where we had our lunch months ago. Right, so good news. Good news from Vasi. And just to wrap it up, we have, and talking about nice plans, what will be a nice final of the year and nice final wrap of the season is our work Christmas party. So that's been planned as well. So we are looking forward to this, but that will happen in December. So we are all going out for a meal, a lovely meal actually, in Barnstaple. So we are going to travel to the big city and have a Christmas party, a Mill Park Christmas party, which will be lovely. So this is something we are looking forward to with Marek. But of course, we are looking forward to our holiday. We are really ready. We are ready for our holiday and ready to have some rest. And those of you who have been following us throughout the summer, and if you've been to the live stream when I talked about how many football pitches we mopped in the summer and how many toilets we cleaned, you know what I'm talking about when I say that it was a busy summer and a hard season. Yeah, so it would be nice to just stop working and enjoy, to be able to enjoy Mill Park for weeks, for nice few weeks. We will be away, but we'll be mostly here. We will be mostly here in Mill Park. Again, you can't go wrong with Tenerife. We were hoping to go to Spain together, and we were hoping to drive to Spain and take Diesel with us, of course, but we decided against it, and because we think that he's not going to do very well in a car for so many hours, and we thought, oh well, I don't know if we'll ever venture to Spain again in a car with Diesel. Maybe, but we decided to give it a pass this year, and we are doing what we did last year. We are flying separately. Marek first and then me. Yeah, can't believe how fast, yeah, the year has passed. Yeah, it was May. You were here in May. Yeah, it's going quickly. So what are your plans for this week? Have you got anything nice planned? Are you like us? You need nice things, you need nice events. Yeah, to basically survive November. So it's not that hard, really. It doesn't have to be complicated or super expensive. Just catching up with friends, you know, having lunch together, having tea together, going to nice places, some nice walks, if the weather is okay. But it's great that you were so lucky, Vasi, for your last leg of Southwest Coast Path adventure, because if it was pouring down, it would have been awful. So I'm glad you had good weather for your final walk. So hopefully there will be, you know, we will have some lovely rest, and then we'll come back to start another season at Mill Park. We will unpack the bell tents, we will pitch them up for the 6th time now, and that's gone fast. And we will be, you know, preparing for welcoming you guys. We are always excited and we are always curious to see how many freedom seekers will arrive at Mill Park. This year has seen many people. I think we had 21 in total, 21 viewers visiting us at Mill Park. So hopefully there will be even more next year. And I hope that the Exmoor coaster bus will be running again, so we can hop on it and have some bus adventures again. Yeah, many happy memories. This is really a topic for another live. We've made really lovely memories with you this summer, so thank you very much for coming to Mill Park if you had the chance to visit, and thank you for coming tonight. So there is still a little bit of Sunday left, so I hope you will have a good evening and a good week. We will be filming when we go out, when we go away. We'll be staying in a holiday park in Bude in Cornwall, and we'll be staying in a static caravan. So how could we resist a bit of filming? So we believe there will be 2 videos from this trip, which hopefully you will find interesting. We will definitely enjoy making them for you. Walking along the seafront, oh, loving every minute. Well, it's mild, isn't it? It's really mild. Oh yeah, and just a reminder, if you already plan your next year's holiday, remember to get in touch with us to get your code to get 10% off. We need to set off earlier on the bus. Yeah, Yeah. Oh, 10 likes. That's great. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching our videos and for coming over today. Thank you very much for all the comments. We really new video, and the new video is about what's the topic of the latest? I know what I'm going to film next, but the new video is there. It's ready. It's uploaded, but it will be a surprise. Oh, it will be another. It will be another. I remember now. I remember now. Not that old yet. It will be a reality check and more details about what it's like to do full-time caravanning in winter. Yeah, so some new stuff. Okay. Well, Carmel, good evening. Good evening. And good night, because I'm just about to say bye-bye. We started at 7 o'clock the UK time. So thank you for coming, and I will see you next week, hopefully, and there will be a new video for you on Wednesday. Thank you. Have a good evening. Bye.